Congratulations.
Sounds...
So you have a choice. You've all...
And it was...
They've done... Yes. Well,
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that...
Hey, No Eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid? I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
we'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, let's not stand in a straight line this time to make a perfect lightning bolt for her. Let's kill the weaklings over here first. Bum, 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 bum. We stayed right before the fight, so we'll be fine. Sheila, move onto the back side of her to avoid a lightning bolt.
Into the fray!
And smite evil on her. Lan, go ahead and move over here to the corner. There is an Iron Man mode in this game. Oh, good, you killed him. It's called Last Azil something edition or mode. Ooh. Oh! She killed all her own people. She killed all of her allies. She killed all of them. She obliterated her teammates. For us. That's great. Okay, stay away from the fireball action. Uh-oh. Okay, smite evil. Okay, she's gonna fireball. Nothing we can really do about that. It's fine. Oh, we keep missing. You can't have that low of health because when that fireball hits, it's gonna be bad. Oh my gosh, she has so much AC. Man, what her armor class is 36. What? Oh, she just fired it at Camilla. Wow, she hated Camilla. Okay, attack. No. So I think that means you can't hit her unless you crit.
No glory without risk.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, it hit her for 1 damage. Oh my god!
I'm tired of playing around
What
now.
the fuck?
You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
What was that? What the shit did she just do? The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness seeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it's nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. They scream into your ear, "Don't hit the sub button. Don't subscribe to Prime Gaming. Forget about it. Let it expire." You fight the thoughts. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us.
Yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends an unbearable wall of screaming. Her vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
What's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeon. It seems they're holed up in the Tower of Estrade.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
I'm the paladin. I'm born a hero. What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Dan F. Ooh, level up. Aura of Courage. At level 30, Paladin is immune to fear, magic or otherwise. He's allied 10 feet, gains plus 4 morale bonus on save throws against fear effects. Divine Help. At 3rd level, Paladin is immune to all diseases, including supernatural and magical diseases, including mummy rot. Mercy. At 3rd level, every 3 levels after, Paladin select 1 Mercy. Each Mercy adds an effective Paladin Lay on Hand ability. Whenever the Paladin uses Lay on Hands to heal damage to one target, target also receives additional effects based from the Mercies possessed by the Paladin. Feet. Cleave. As a standard action, you can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against a foe within reach. You hit, you deal damage normally, and it can take make additional attack using your full attack bonus against a foe that's adjacent to the first and also within reach. You can only make 1 additional attack per round with this feat. When you use this feat, you take a penalty to your armor class till your next turn. Cleave is kind of cool. With the aid of an ally, you are skilled at pierce protection to other creatures or spells. Alertness, 2 bonus on perception checks. Armor class granted by heavy armor increases by 1. You are adept at spellcasting with threat and distraction. You gain bonus concentration checks made to cast a spell. Use a spell-like ability. Extra lay on hands. Use your lay on hands 2 additional times per day. Special, you can gain extra lay on hands multiple times. It affects stats. Under armor. Toughness. You gain +3 hit points for every hit die you possess. Beyond 3, you gain an additional point. The more than 3 hit die, you gain points when you gain hit dice, such as when you gain a level. Yeah, toughness is good for tanky people. I think I need to go for cleave. Cleave is very good for booming stuff. Bull Rush. Pika's ability point Bull Rush come mover. +2 bonus to CMB. Combat maneuver bonus. Maneuver defense and defending it. Right back. Let's see. Shatter defenses. What is this shatter defenses thing? Your skill to weapon leaves opponents unable to defend themselves if you strike them with their defense could compromise any shake or fight panic opponent. I'm thinking cleave. Because Great Cleave is really good. I think I'll go Cleave. And then Mercy. Whenever a paladin uses light hands, heal damage to one target, that target is no longer fatigued. No longer shaken. No longer sickened. Probably fatigued is the most common thing. So I'll do the fatigue one. Don't take fatigue? Why? I feel like shaken and sickened don't happen quite as much. Okay, and then we should get access to divine casting, I think. Spell book. No. Must be level 4. Yeah, level 4 you finally get spells. Jeez. Okay, and then Tanner. Mobility. Athletics. Perception for sure. Deadly aim. I'm gonna get him for alertness because those perception checks are really important. He'll get a plus 4 bonus to it. But deadly aim is really good too. Heavily with 10 gift subs for chat. Thank you very much. Okay, I will take alertness so he gets that. Point blank master. You can choose one type of ranged weapon you do not protect him and find the select when threatened. Longbow. Easy. Boom. He's getting really good. The paladin has an aura around them that gives your allies bonuses to their saving throws against fear. The paladin themselves is immune to fear, but the only allies that are within 10 feet too. So if they're greater than 10 feet, then fear can still hit the other people. A personal chest. Isn't that lovely? Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? Why did it say bend your ear? Because, like, do people actually bend people's ears? So here's the first most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. They come at us while you're gone. I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Everything seems clear so far. What else do you wish to discuss? So the rift that Damn Beetle left is with its scythe. Well, it cut into the city in two. It's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts told me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing and mark a square. Not that any of them tried it to make sure. If you have in mind to go across, I think you're gonna have to eventually. You might want to give the square once over. Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? You? What? No, your tasks are far too important. You can't just hold up here all cozy like waiting for the demons knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? When do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It may not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those women know they've lost the upper hand. And that we're going to push back hard. Things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things could have changed beyond recognition. So if you got any business that needs taken care of, you better do it soon. Thanks for the warning. See you later. Later. Is that a timer warning? Uh-oh. Dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high crumbling walls are still holding fast but empty lightness. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the Grey Garrison. Name's taught in vain. If you've heard rumors about me, his face looks like it's never known anything as carefree as a smile grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. I need to talk to the elf who called himself the Storyteller. You know where I can find him? The Storyteller. Strange fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He would just listen. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible. Later, I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. Hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble, too, so if he's alone in the city, Well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library here. I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there all day and night. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as Erlo Velosh. That I'm a disgrace, and even among the ranks of the condemned. That Queen Godfrey should never have spared me, that I belong on the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know. I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in fortresses on the edge of the Wardstone, instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We used to have a foothold in the Wound, the mighty unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it till it fell, all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tired. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so. But the Queen intervened. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I had done. That's just how I lived, decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. As you can see, I have fixed nothing, and I have earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? It wouldn't surprise me. You keep living and fighting with no hope of anything better than because of what the Queen's ordered you to do? There is honor in that. You may be right, but you know even stone and iron get worn down over time. I know what it means to live a regimented life, but I cannot rely on my discipline alone forever. I pray to Torag, though he does not listen, that my body breaks before my conscience does. A whole city fell because of you. How is that possible? What do you mean, how? If you don't trust the word of the condemned, go ask someone else, like my brother Joran. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? But if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for the 1,000th time, don't. You really don't have any friends? I couldn't have survived this long if I was completely alone. Joran, my little brother, he keeps me going. He never abandoned me. He's a true Dan friend. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton. Commander Terrorbraid is the only person in the whole army they remember is that I'm a soldier, not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She had some mud flung at her in the past, and so I hear that's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold her sense of reason in this farce. So many years in the condemned, surely you paid your penance by now. It's not for me to decide. My life's in the Queen's hands. The condemned isn't worst part. All these years I have prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priest. Countless times I kneeled before his altar. If only the Father of Dwarvenkind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just to tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my God doesn't think I deserve redemption? Your always motto is endure and renew. Don't let the hardships break you. Use them to become stronger. That's good advice to someone full of vigor who's never faced any real adversary. When true hardship comes, it doesn't ask for your permission to break you. It just breaks you. There's no coming back from that. I have to go. Are you willing to hear some spoiler-free tips related to the library? Sure. Like, to be very vague, but yes. I haven't even gone there yet. Hidden timers. Just be careful resting many times before you visit each area at least once. So there's timers everywhere. Okay. Okay, I need to keep eating my salad. Oh, I get a feat every 2 levels? That's awesome. Knowledge Arcana. Well, it sounds like we go to the library first. Sorry, I'm finishing my solid. Combat casting seems good for her. Point blank works with spells, though. Well, if it works on touch spells, that's probably good. She gets more spells. Yay. Leveling up always takes an hour. We'll get you 3 mobility too. Armor focus. Ashley, let's give you Toughness. Shaken or sickened? Nauseated's real bad. I'll take nauseated. That way each paladin is different. A different one. Level 2 spells. Bull strength's very nice to have. Like, we can always have that in there. We're gonna let some classes take a while to start getting better, so we're gonna give her some time. We'll get protection because we can do AoE, protection from evil, and the summoning spells are kind of. 1 minute per level. Resist energy, false life. Well, we could try summons, but I don't know. Summons, I tried summons earlier and they seemed very weak, but they were level 1s. Maybe they get better. Inflict light wounds. Any of these other ones can go in that slot? Looks like no. Yeah, I guess they're decent at like absorbing attacks from other things. I have a couple. Give her summon spells. Oh, the ones highlighted in yellow can go in there. Okay. She gets 1 per low. Okay. I see now. Okay, we will get spells eventually, just not yet. Okay. Everyone's now level 3. Yay! Now with the timer in the game, it's based on days you've slept, not like real time, I think. Days spend. Okay, well that's not too bad. I need to grab some more water. I'll be right back. There's a bunch of timers on these quests. Okie dokie. Means it before the end of the act? Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to everyone first. Hello, who are you? A young man in well-worn travel clothes and they're gently cutting a linen robe into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing about some tune about red braids or ripe sheaves of wheat under his breath. He raises his warm, chestnut-colored eyes to you. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those. Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off the battlefield. I'm Jernog, servant of Aristil. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing here? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me yet. I am sorry to say that a number of wounded fighters in the tavern is far beyond my power to heal, but there's a reason people say, have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. You may not be able to help the wounded with magic, or at least cut up bandages. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Kennebrus. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the great Sullen River, to a village by the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival. I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay a day to enjoy myself. Ended up staying in the city longer than I had bargained for. Chili Creek, where's that? It's a small fishing village, not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to not pay taxes, no one to give their dead a dignified burial. And the world wound is a stone throws away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and my people. Once we've held Kennebrus, I'll be going there. If, by the grace of the good gods, we all survive this, you should come visit me sometime. You'll find me in the village here, on the bank of the river. Priest marks Chili Creek on your map. Aren't you a young and experienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the world wound? I won't lie. I'm afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly what kind of life I want. Something simple, but meaningful. 5 centuries ahead of me, like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. Maybe even 100, why not? But I don't have time to spare. So I want to spend my short life in the place where I needed the most. Even if it's dangerous, especially if it's dangerous. I could use the help of a cleric. Aristil knows I'd be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted, and I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe? I'm cutting up for bandages. It's the second to last one. I have to go. Aristil watch over you. Boom, 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 boom. Foreign Autumn Haze. A tall, fragile-looking elf sits in front of you, eyes closed. He is pale as a ghost, his arms wrapped in blood-stained bandage. You spot another bandage on his body under his clothes, but even in such a miserable state, he manages to keep calm. I'm Foreign Autumn Haze at your service. Do you need help? Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer attended to me. Besides, I come from resilient, hardy people. My body will endure both the wounds and the poison delivered through them. Who are you? My name is Foreign Autumn Haze. I've come here from Cunnian because I'm a hunter, and all means of evil are my quarry. I won't say more than that, if you don't mind. We're strangers in different races and cultures. I'd rather not tell you more than is necessary. Who wounded you? A sinner, an accomplice to demons. The quarry I'm hunting is in this inhospitable place. I am the Paladin. You can trust me. Might be able to help you. After a brief pause, he says, "It would be impolite to refuse such a direct and friendly offer. Who is your quarry here in Mendeleev?" "I was hunting a fugitive, a desperate by the name of Kalesa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors, such as her, among my noble kind. I managed to catch up to her in Kennebrus, and I wounded her. Then demons appeared, and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured in the battle, and that ensued, and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things will turn out differently next time." He purses his lips. "There's no need for pity. Our ancient kind is blessed with great longevity. We gain a deeper understanding of the world than other races. We learn our lessons better than anyone. That goes for learning from our mistakes as well. I survived, which means I will be more prepared when we next meet. I wish to aid you in your hunt." "I thank you, but this is my mission. I'm used to facing all manners of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. So if you happen to meet Kalesa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to the path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. Her appearance alone will tell you that. It's warped. The agate skin, the malicious stare in her blood-red eyes, the bestial teeth. She's more monster than elf at this point." "What does this Kalesa look like again?" Failed. Her skin is dark, her hair prematurely white. Her red eyes can see perfectly in the dark, which, to my dismay, I've come to know from my experience. But bright, light skin causes her pain. I use an alchemy powder that explodes in a dazzling flash. She cried out as if I had stabbed her. "I'd like to know more about you." "I won't hold anything back. Not who I am, why I'm able to hear, who it is I am pursuing." "Tell me more about yourself." "Other people tend to believe that their identity is the sum of a person's actions and the events that happen to them. For them, I'm one of a long line of warriors of Kirim, who, since his youth, has dedicated himself to hunting evil and injustice. For them, I am a successful and capable huntsman who has tracked down and slayed a great many monsters. But I am an elf, and for me, my identity has a different meaning. It is shaped by the place where I was born, that I love so deeply. I am shaped by what I find beautiful and what makes my heart quicken, by the fears that come into me in the dead of night, by the things I am so intolerable that at the sight of them, my very core darkens and fills with poison. Thus, to tell you who I am, I would require many days and much candor, which is more than you and I have at our disposal." Why did you choose to be a hunter of evil?" "Because I am the son of a noble and proud nation. We are sometimes criticized for our arrogance, but no one dares doubt our honor. When a crime is committed, we do not turn a blind eye. We are to abandon our obligations to oppose evil. If we were not to surrender this obligation to other races, we would also relinquish our prominence." I have no more questions. Goodbye. Good fortune to you. The paladin does not care about your petty squabbles, sir. There's a basement there. I'll check that out in a little bit. Also some loot. See if anyone else of notes in here. Maybe I'm just old, but I never liked tieflings or dragonborn being normal character races. Well, dragonborn just means that, you know, your parent just got a little intimate with a dragon at some point in the past. Or an ancestor. It happens. Sometimes dragons are looking very pretty and you're like, ooh, hello. 1,000 gold coins for you, just as promised. You helped me get back to the surface and I duly paid you for escorting me. Holger Squirm always keeps his word. Now speaking of our future cooperation, I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I pay generously for your services. What do you mean, someone like me? For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and lie down drunk in the gutter. Or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, noble of heart, but without a coin to your name. You seem reliable enough to ally to me, and you did get me out of those mongrel caves. So why should I care what you do with my money once you've got it? Horkus seems like one of those people who thinks the entire world owes them something. We rolled a 4 and got a plus 12, thank God. So without that perk we gave to that one guy, we would not have passed this check. Horkus seems to be one of the people who thinks the entire world owes them something. However, you hear notes of hysteria beneath his smug arrogance, as though he's really quite nervous, but taking great pains to conceal it. Noble birth doesn't give you right to behave badly. I would ask you to refrain from such statements in the future. Oh, really? How impotent. No one dares tell Horkus Grim how to address the rabble. So what does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Kennerbris. I still have... Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every subscriber and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I had little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Ababar knows what happens there since. Therefore, I'd ask you to meet me in my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked local paladins for help, but they had no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors, that's what they are. Oh, please, do take Camilla with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth, after all. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. Double the reward, and I will think about it. Woo! Several tense moments pass in silence, and Horkus' face relaxes. Deal. Deal? Marvelous! Most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand, but do hurry, unless you want me to lower your reward. Grim's mansion's been revealed. I know now I should be like, I'm not interested anymore. Alright, chamomile, hello. Greetings. Tell me about yourself. You want to know more about me than you already do? Why? I talk to the spirits of this tormented land, and they guide me in battle. I hope you fight the demons, and I'll swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Is that sufficient? Where'd you learn to wield a rapier so well? I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I am the most diligent student. Your amulet's quite unusual. Where did you get it? Ah, my little trinket. So nice of you to notice. But I assure you this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? Anyway, as much as I enjoy delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me and I must respond. Please excuse me. She turns away watching you out of the corner of her eye. She's a weird one. Second playthrough? No, this is our first playthrough. Nothing to see here? I know. She's just like, what? Your speech tells me you're of noble birth. You're most insightful, a fine quality to have. Still, I believe that being of noble birth does not give anyone the right to look down on others. Is that so? Thank you for sharing your opinion with me. I have to go. We'll talk later. I won't keep you. The dawning smile on Quill's face freezes and quickly dies. There's something weird with her going on. I don't like it.
Let us press on.
You can watch Crusader. Crusader. That guy's got a proper name. Kiado? Knew that the help was already on the way. The queen won't leave us to die. Vasily Rhythmius. A stout old man with a fuzzy gray beard mumbles a prayer. He looks as tired as everyone else in the tavern, but determined to stamp on his haggard face. What can I do for you? Who are you? Visily Rhythmus, rector of the local temple of Abathar. The temple is gone, though, and if we snooze here for much longer, the city will be lost as well. Who's that boy with you? That one? Kaido the shepherd, my apprentice. He's a smart boy, and his faith is strong. He serves Eris still, though. But there's still something he can learn from the old servant of Abadar. He'll be a great cleric when he gets older. What kind of help can I expect from you? First, I sell scrolls. I have a lot of them, something for every emergency. Second, while you're here in the tavern, I can read one for you. Guaranteed no surprises. But you'd better not go in the city without a cleric. I won't be going in there myself. I'm too old and my powers are needed here. Show me the scrolls you're selling. Let me sell a bunch of garbage, please. And it's 2,500. Jeez, I got so much gold. Holy shit. Scroll of Blessed Weapon. Overcome damage resistance of evil creatures. Scroll of Cure Light Wounds. I'll take all of those. And all of those heals as well. Okay, I'll take half of those. Those are very expensive. Just a few. Okay, and then... Armor bonus of 2, just like they're wearing armor, and plus your components on all knowledge arcana checks. 6,000. Jeez. Expensive. There's so many, like, cool things here. Get allowed to create potions of level 1 spells. We'll take one of each of these kits. The low-level ones. Oh my god, he's got scrolls for days! Holy shit! What in the hell, sir? That ring's very good. These things are very expensive. Thank you, sir. And Anivia. Oh, hey. See how they patched me up? Now I can run, jump, or dance a jig if I feel like it. Are there any suspicious places in the cities I should pay attention to? There were a couple spots I want to check. I didn't have the time. If there really is a den of cultists there, it'd be good if you could swoop in there and bust some heads. You don't even need a search warrant. First one is the Silken Thread. It's a funny little tailor shop. Doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric. But they always seem oh so busy. They're busy with something in there, right? But sewing ain't it. Second one's the Alchemy Shop. Topaz Solutions. They trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients, they've been busy on the black market. There's something fishy about the alchemical rituals going on in that place. Tell me about yourself. I'd be happy to, but there's kind of nothing to tell. What's so interesting about me? Where are you from? Nowhere. I was blown in by the wind and found in the cabbage patch. Sorry, that's an old habit of mine. I don't like babbling about my past. But you say my skin, so that's kind of owe you not to clown around, right? I'm from Nadal, and I wouldn't wish my homeland on my worst enemy. You heard of the place? I'm sure. Ruled by monsters that aren't alive nor dead. The official religion is the cult of Zon Kuthan. I grew up in a slum, like weed between cobblestones. I didn't have a dad, but I had lots of aunts and uncles. My mom's cronies. No prize for guessing the kind of business she was involved in. They gave me a set of lockpicks as soon as I could hold a spoon. while other kids were picking their noses, I was picking pockets. When I was 12, the monks of the Silent Shroud came for us. Creepy guy. Oops, something. I laid. Okay, sorry. Thank you for your answers. I have to go. Yeah, goodbye. What are your officials? What are your responsibilities? Not an official, not even a knight, you know, just hang around. You sure you want to know the details? Catching traitors, spies, and cultists is no walk in the park. It's a delicate job. You can't do it all within the letter of the law. What if we surprise some suspicious blighter with an official search? Everyone will know about it before long, starting with the cronies. Then again, sneaking into people's houses at night ain't exactly legal. Crusaders can't be doing stuff like that, can they? Well, I'm not exactly a knight. Oh, you can screw up. I don't think this is important. Just random backstory that just adds flavor to the character, but she's not really a companion, so I don't really care too much. It's a lot of dialogue. Arabeth, hello. Any success? How is the city? What is our main objective? You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier on the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Kennebrus, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that. No matter what, we will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Emide's gift must not become a weapon of the abyss. I have to go. Goodbye. Helior, who are you? Oh, he's got a picture. A tall, athletic man greets you. His hair is prematurely gray and shorn close to his head in a military style. He's lean and well-groomed, and a monocle twinkles coldly in his eye. The bold set of his jaw and large but agile frame attest that here's a man who's always ready to be on the move. Greetings, I am Helior, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. I am the superior officer among Pathfinders in this region of Mendev. However, the Society is running almost no operations here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of an old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I had to work alone, without the support of the Society. But I've made a lot of acquaintances among local mercenaries and daring fighters. Needing good fighters for an honest cause, talk to me. Tell me about your confrontation with the Spinner of Nightmares. It all began with a task of the Pathfinder Society. I arrived in Nira's Sun with my team to investigate the sudden death of the famous crusader, Baron Falron. We soon focused in on a small hospital for the wealthy where Falron was being treated shortly before his death. It turned out that the gang of Baphomet's cultists, calling themselves the Labyrinth of the Mind, had gotten a foothold at the hospital. They were obsessed with twisting the minds of their victims and targeted fragile people, too weakly to resist. The hospital was filled with perfect victims, isolated for weeks from outside world, completely helpless. And when they returned, they were different, almost normal. But the moment they heard a certain phrase, something dark woke in their mind. They transformed into servants of Baphomet, ready to lie, betray, and even kill. Labyrinth of Mind was preparing to infiltrate all the elite circles in Mendev, but Baron Falron stopped them. He was too loyal to his oath and too resistant to their spells. He fought for his freedom until the strain broke his heart. We opened and cleaned the city of Baphomet's pit of vipers. Their den was a cradle of sin and filth. They cast spells on each other, and their loathsome fantasies steeped real from their minds into the world. They dreamt of horrible and forbidden things, like Kappa, and they fought like mad. We burned the place to the ground and slaughtered everyone we could, but the leaders of the cult were able to flee, and they were set upon revenge. They abducted my daughter Lori, who served under my command in the Pathfinder Society. They left me a note full of tart insults, mockery, and sneers. From that note, I learned the name of my enemy, the Spinner of Nightmares. A few months later, I confirmed that she was the leader of the Labyrinth of the Mind. My hunt had begun. I would get Lowry back at any cost. My companions and I need good training. I will get a great mentor from Assam. For the first few times, he'll train your fighters free of charge. I would like to make her a shield paladin, not a regular paladin. But before I do that, let's make a backup save. Oh, you can't retrain her initial level? Oh, damn. That's the level I want to change. Boo. I want to make her a shield paladin. Aww. Like, she'd still be a paladin, she'd just be a shield paladin. Boo. Aww. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. Yeah, I could multi-class her. But multi-classes are very strong early game, but they don't get the in-game abilities of the classes that are usually very, very strong. A paladin becomes a conduit for the power of her god. Her damage resistance increases to 10 for evil. Whenever she channels positive energy, lose lay on hands to heal the creature. She heals the maximum possible amount. Yeah, I just want to change her first one. First level's a paladin, then oracle. Ooh, what is oracle? I don't think I've seen oracle yet. Oracle, let's see. Though the gods work through many agents, perhaps none are more mysterious than oracles. Divine vessels are granted power without their choice, selected by providence to wield powers that even they do not fully understand. Unlike clerics draw magic through devotion to deity, oracles garner strength and power from many sources, namely those patron deities who support their ideals. Instead of worshiping a single source, oracles tend to venerate all the gods that share their belief. While some see the powers of the oracle as a gift, others view them as curse, changing the life of those in unforeseen ways. Oracle curse. Each oracle is cursed, but this curse comes with the benefits as well as ignorance. The oracle's curse cannot be removed or dispelled without the aid of a deity. The oracle's curse is based on her oracle's level plus 1 or 2 level. Let's look at the class. So oracle is a full spellcaster, probably divine spells. Yeah, so unlike a paladin who's a third caster, she's a full caster, which is whoa. Woo. Lone Strider, Light and Philosopher. Sheila. Hey there, during that march to the dungeon, we never got the chance to exchange a proper greeting. It's high time I shake your hand. see. Nexus, Pathfinder. No, not Kingmaker. Wrath of the Righteous. I'm so wondering if someone has made a respec level 1 thing. Completely respec companions. Preserve original ability scores. Use the custom point right. Mods, top files. Wonder if there's anyone that just lets you know. I don't trust mods in a game that's getting patched constantly. This is gonna break stuff. Let's see. Arabeth said your friend Johnny Honore is missing. Do you know where we should look for her? Arabeth is worried about her fighters. I understand that. I want to look for Jenna myself, so I didn't distract you. Since you're in this too, I could use some help. Jenna and I met in Canterbury a few days ago, and we just hit it off. We went drinking together. We went to that unforgettable celebration together too. When we got separated in the crowd, we should start looking from the main square, to where I last saw her. Jenna's a good fighter, even if she's green. She couldn't have become an Aldery otherwise. I hope that means she's all right. What do you think of what's going on in here in Canterbury? It's complete chaos. It's lucky we were to handle it, right? Does the way I talk bother you? I know I can seem blasé. Many good people in our protector, Terelia, have died here in Canterbury. A paladin of Emade is expected to be properly respectful and solemn. But I prefer to face my troubles with a smile and a bit of common sense. Grief is a weapon they'll use against you. It can undermine a warrior's spirit. It's better we hold off on grief until we've driven the last demon and cultist from the city. There's wisdom in the traditions of the mourning, and one shouldn't reject them. All the more so if inappropriate merriment could offend other mourners. Maybe people's loved ones perish in Canterbury. You may be right. I should keep myself in check more. Better discipline and more self-control qualities suited to a paladin. Is fighting demons all you want, or are you looking for something more? How about cover myself in glory becoming a hero of 100 ballads? Or at least a dozen if they're lively ones. Anyway, to be more serious, the area around the World Wound is the best place for a paladin who wishes to defend the weak and serve God. Serve good. Being part of the crusade is war enough for me, but there's something that worries me. I don't want to sound like I'm criticizing my brothers in arms, but the Eagle Watch and the other orders are focused on just one aim. The war against the World Wound. That's why they can sometimes overlook the smaller things. Ordinary misfortunes, you know? I always liked being a wandering knight, because at any moment I could get up and go help a poor rat folk whose family had been kidnapped, or an old woman whose favorite dog had gone missing. So here's my answer. I don't have some big, important goal, but I'll be happy to help those who need it. A little bit here, a little bit there. I'd like to know more about you. Of course, ask me anything. What are principles that paladins of Emade follow? I'll tell you. I like to recite our code. It feels like I said it 1,000 times, but it never gets old. There is strength in these words. I will learn the weight of my sword. Without my heart to guide it, it's worthless. My strength is not my sword, but in my heart. If I lose my sword, I have lost a tool. If I betray my heart, I have died. I will have faith in my inheritor. I will channel her strength through my body. I will shine in her legion, and I will not tarnish her glory through base actions. I am the first into battle and the last to leave it. I will not be taken prisoner by my free will. I will not surrender those under my command. I will never abandon a companion, though I will honor sacrifice freely given. I will guard the honor of my fellows, both thought and deed. I will have faith in them when in doubt. I will force my enemies to surrender, but I am responsible for their lives. I will never refuse a challenge from an equal. I will give honor to worthy enemies and contempt to the rest. I will suffer death before dishonor. I will never have pineapple on pizza. I will be temperate in my actions and moderate in my behavior. I will emulate Imede's perfection. Thank you. I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. See you. Since I'm going to be Paladin, let's see if we can multi-class her into something that's cool. Like War Priest. Shield Bearer, War Priest. Let's see. Enhance his shield with divine power as a swift action. Sacred weapon +1, +2. Sacred weapon, sacred shield. Shield bash. Blessings. Wait, what's her wisdom score though? That's very important. Let's see. She has only a 13 in wisdom. Well, we'll have to stick with charisma. Although she has enough strength, she'd probably be a good fighter. Could pair it with fighter too. Get up her constitution. There's probably a good fighter class. Fighters usually really good to have in a party anyways. They're really good at doing fighting stuff. Usually you want to always have Paladin 2 on every build. Every tank build anyways. Okay, let's see. So I think we're gonna do... So, wait, is this level 2? Yeah, so we want to keep her Paladin level 2. Then, Paladin level 2, and then that gives her her basic stuff, Divine Grace, which is very important. And then let's try Fighter, Tower Shield Specialist. Tower Shield Training. 3rd level Tower Shield Specialist gains armor and training as normal, but when he deploys Tower Shield, the armor penalty is reduced by 3. So instead of Bravery, Burst Barrier. She also have burst spells and effects while employing the Tower Shield. No weapon training, but instead we get a Tower Specialist. Lots of tower stuff. We're gonna try it out. And she gets some base attack bonus, which is great. Alright, and we're gonna make her tower specialist. Shield wall. Whenever you're running a shield, adjacent ally with a shield. No. Shielded caster. Once per round, you would normally have an attack with a ranged weapon, including you may deflect it, take no damage. Let's give her heavy armor focus as well. Help her tank a bit more. And then we get an extra feat. Let's do... Oh, and toughness if she doesn't have it already. No, it has to be combat for this perk. Whenever you and ally has this feat are flanking the same... No. We have... Plus dodge bonus to armor class against opportunity in a threatened area. Give her the teamwork feat? Oh, this one has to be combat focused. Yeah, I can't take in. Shield wall sounds good, but it's multiple people have to have the perk for it to do anything. Well, actually, what's her face has a shield, but they both have to have that. Yeah, the bonus is like, eh. I'm gonna take Missile Shield. Helps her live. I want her to be a very, very tanky lady. And now she's going to be extremely tanky. We just gotta get her a tower shield. The other people leave as they are. So I don't want to have two paladins in the party. I'm the damn paladin, lady. I'm the paladin. You're a paladin tower shield specialist. I get to be unique. Now, where to find a tower shield, though? Oh, blacksmith's outside? Cool.
We march
We'll buy
ahead.
one from him then. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be right back this minute.